the Bitcoin price is falling off of a cliff, out of its technical pattern, and many did not expect this, and now it is happening again. And Veve NFTs, in my opinion, have a very, very bright future, but not for the reasons that we typically hear around the space, more so because of technical advancement that is about to come. Hey everyone, it's a patient hodler coming at you with another video, and in this one we are going to cover exactly these topics. We are going to look at the crypto market, we are going to look at Ecomi price action that is also finally not so boring anymore, and we are going to talk about mainly Veve NFTs, which are in a bear market as well, which are very low as well, but in my opinion could be a very, very big investment. But before we start, please keep in mind that I am a crypto and NFT investor and not your financial advisor. So please do your own research before you ape full degen into the Ecomi token and or the Veve collectibles. Also, if you enjoy this type of content, then smash up the like button into a new bull run, subscribe to my channel, and let me know in the comments below what you think about all of this. Also, tap the little bell to always get notified whenever I upload a video. At this point, I want to thank my rare hodlers, my Patreons, my channel members for always supporting my journey at this channel and making it possible that I can constantly come out here into beautiful nature and take these videos. Thank you very much. And also I want to thank every subscriber of my channel for bringing me on the road to 2,400 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed yet, please do this right now. And with that out of the way, let's get finally started. So as you can see, my cornfield is here right on the side, but I won't need it today because the wind is not so hard. And fitting for the new development, we have a sky full of very heavy rain clouds, and I'm out here with a bike, and let's talk about the development. So first of all, we had seen this rising wedge for Bitcoin. We have talked during the past weeks about a potential new crash, drawdown, collapse, whatever of Bitcoin, and right now it is falling out of this rising wedge and it is heading towards 20,000, maybe below 20,000 for Bitcoin. And as it is always, Ecomi reacts to it. It also is already more than 10% down from the last high that we had seen so far. And if you were subscribed to this channel, we basically talked about this the last weeks. I've talked about it many times in the field, outside of the field, why I think that this is all happening. Obviously there are macroeconomical reasons that I have discussed in the last videos, also in the very last video. So if you haven't seen it yet, please head there and look at what we have been discussing, especially around China. But today I want to talk about Ecomi a little more, because if we're looking at this price action, if you remember this, before we headed to the 0.001 mark, where a lot of you loaded up on Ecomi already, and I did so as well at 0.0011, I loaded up Ecomi, and since then I didn't buy because I suspected some whale games. And if we're looking at the price action since that drawdown to the 0.001, we can see that there is a line that where we discussed about a big sell wall, and it is a very clear line. It looks like a perfect line drawn into the chart. And after we had this little pump in the past weeks, we fell back to this line, under this line, and then we were hanging on this same line again. So what do I suspect and theorize here? I think that this gigantic sell wall that we had observed there has not been bought up, but more or less removed to free the price action when Bitcoin was heading higher in this little relief rally. And so we basically had a bigger fake out to almost 0.002. Now, could be that these actors that did that took some massive profits until the price right now fell under that level again, and then put in these sell walls again to keep the price from going higher. And right now we see a straight line down to the next lower level, and we will see where it goes from there. But I just wanted to make you aware of this pattern that looks like a bigger fake out, and that could actually be pure market manipulation. So if we zoom out of these charts, Bitcoin and as well Ecomi, we can see that this little channel that we had looks really like a little relief rally from this standpoint already. And I have honestly expected a little bit more of a relief pump. I expected a little bit more action, a little bit more momentum, and actually it shocks me how little this relief rally really is in comparison to what we have seen on social media. From the bull market is back on for the third time, by the way, and we are going to go higher from here already. There will no more pullbacks around. So Ecomi, that's it, last chance to buy. A lot of people actually recommended to buy right at this peak of this fake out, which was really impressive to me. But yeah, in my opinion, we should be at least observing, should be careful how deep it can fall. If it goes back to the 0.001, then I will buy more, and maybe it just rips right through it. If Bitcoin puts in a new lower low, it might rip through all the buy orders that we had so far. With that said, let's look quickly at what a relief rally is, because I think the definition points right at what we have seen in the last weeks. And then we are going to talk about Veve.
What is a bear market rally? Bear market rally refers to a sharp short-term rebound in share prices amid a long-term bear market decline. Bear market rallies are treacherous for investors who mistakenly come to believe they mark the end of an extended downturn. As a primary bearish trend reasserts itself, the disappointment of those who bought during a bear market rally helps to drive prices to new lows. Bear market rallies are also known as dead cat bounce or suckers rally.
So for the Veve NFTs, I want to bring up a different point, why I am extremely bullish on the Veve NFTs and currently am heavier in the Veve NFTs. And I also didn't sell off Veve NFTs to put money into the Ecomi token, obviously because of the conviction that I have regarding the crypto market. The reason why I'm so bullish is one that will play out, in my opinion, in the mid to long term, or even very long term, and that is a technological reason. I have seen the following videos that I will display here on the sides that have been posted by Dr. Profit, and they are showing what VR and AR technologies are already capable of and what we can already do with that. And when we are talking about technological advancement, please always keep in mind that we are actually at the very beginning of this trend, maybe mega trend, and it already looks like this. So in one of these videos, we can see that someone is playing around with virtual cubes. Actually, they look a little bit like the Tesseract on the Veve app, which is funny. And these virtual cubes in augmented reality, they react to the surface of the reality, but also to the movement of the person, and the virtual textures, they are behaving according to the movement of that specific person. So if we transfer what we are seeing there to, let's say, better graphics and to our Veve app or to our Veve NFTs, we can already imagine a series of things that we can actually do with our collectibles in that manner. For example, comic books right now, yes, we can put them on a surface already and see them with our smartphone, potentially also with VR, AR goggles, which are not so comfortable quite yet. But we could imagine that in the future we can actually pick this comic book up and it behaves in the same manner to our hand, and we can just get through the little pages of that comic book, and yeah, we can basically hold it in our hands with more comfortable goggles in our hands. So this could be something that I can see coming for the Veve collectibles, and why I'm also very, very bullish on the comic books. And obviously animated figures, if we can really react to them, if animated collectibles can really react to us, it will be even more exciting, because if you can trigger a movement just by waving your hand or so, this opens up completely new possibilities of storytelling, also for companies like Disney, for example. So imagine you have your children, you have some Veve-based Disney NFTs, and if they do something, the collectibles that are around in the living room will react and behave to these children or to these people that are experiencing a 3D Disney story at the moment. This is something that suddenly seems to be realistic for the next couple of years already, and that is visible already here. And the other one is a video of someone who basically created portals in the augmented reality in the real world, where you can basically look through the layer of the virtual reality into the real world. So it's amazing, because I hadn't seen it in that way. I thought we were behind this development and not so far yet, but it really looks good. It looks impressive, and we have seen many times that even amateurs and not companies are capable of building stuff that looks really, really good. So we have already seen that someone connected virtual reality goggles to the showrooms, and I think for everything that we have on the Veve app right now, it is very important to get this ability to dive into our collectibles, into what we have, into our showrooms, into everything that we can build right now. Because watching the showroom on a smartphone screen or even on the computer, that is like traveling to the Amazon forest and going out in the complete dark night and just going with a flashlight around and try to find and see animals and observe animals. It's like everything is locked into this little window, this little screen. And I think the moment we are getting mainstream goggles, everything will change. And the way we are experiencing, the way we are having entertainment, the way we are learning, the way we are building, the way we are being creative, and everything around this, in my opinion, will change. And also the way we are doing business. We have talked about this in the Croatia videos, that there is a lot of opportunities with augmented reality to connect to the real world and to real world businesses and build a business case around certain things that are actually only virtual or augmented reality and just appear or are existent in a game, like for example Pokemon Go. I have told that story in those videos before. If you have missed it, please check these videos out if you're interested. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about the future development. Do you think Veve and Veve Collectibles have a chance with this technology, or do you think that is a failed investment? And are you not convinced anymore? Are you bearish now? Are you disappointed? Or are you as bullish as before? Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you're going to load up on Omi, or will you wait? Do you think there will be triple zeros, or is that it? Is that your point where you will load up? With that said, wherever you are on the world, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon, and see you in the next video.